Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus and Bundeswehr Bob play Hearts of Iron 3. We left off last episode with me having conquered Lithuania, Bob having, with a little assistance from Nazi collaborators, restarted the push into Syria.
The Nazis liberated the Syrians so that we can go conquer for them better. As much sense as that all makes. I mean, I'm not here to judge or anything, but you know, good job, Hearts of Iron 3.
Yeah.
So this should turn into Syrian clay then, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so I shouldn't have a problem with supply then, really.
No, you shouldn't, because the supplies are being produced in Damascus now, and what happens is Italian supplies are magically teleported from Rome to Damascus, and then they move from Damascus to your troops. That is actually how the supply system works for allies in Hearts of Iron 3. Magic teleportation.
Aha.
Ooh, I almost got some heavy cruisers finished. The Admiral Hipper, the Lützow, the Friedrich Karl, and the Rune. Should Germany
So fancy.
Germany into strategic bombers? I'm thinking no. Actually, I do want to get some more interceptors up, though. Oh, not six. Not 6 runs of 3. 3 runs of 3.
You haven't really had a proper battle in Britain or anything, have you?
No. Because it is... You don't battle of Britain in this game.
Okay.
That's just not... It isn't something that you do. Flying over England is suicidal. Is extremely suicidal.
Okay.
Even getting your planes anywhere near England is extremely suicidal.
Not the thousands of planes you find in the air in Hearts of Iron 4.
That's not how that works in this game. I mean, it might be a little less suicidal than normal for me right now, just because the England's pretty horrendously out of date with their air stuff, all of their air stuff at the moment. I know that because I've played as the UK before. But I'm still not. It's just not worth it. Large bomb advances.
July.
Yay, we have big bombs.
July 1939. Time for Barbarossa draws closer.
Yes. Less than a year. We're going to launch it in the spring if you guys missed that. Is there anybody else I can puppet? Indochina. Puppet Indochina. But that's not a big deal. Everything's fine over there. And not just it's fine, it's actually fine. I'm building lots of things. I'm building all of the things.
All the things. Well, some things.
And then a couple other things. Like I'm building air bases, infrastructure.
No, this turned into German clay.
What?
Syria. This turned into German clay when I took it.
It did. Maybe that's not part of Syria.
No, yes it is.
Apparently the game says no, Bob.
Well, you know, Germany was just too quick on the trigger with its whole like puppeting of Syria and stuff. Well, it shouldn't matter that much. Well, no, because it's friendly territory. God damn it. Stupid Germany getting in the way of the offensives in their own
Germany's
territory.
getting in Italy's way. All right.
You sure you can't just spare, like, you know, like a division or two to come down here?
Sure. How do I get them there? What's the best way?
Take your own territory back.
There's not really a safe way for me to get them there.
I'm hearing a lot of complaints.
You could give me some of your divisions as an expeditionary force.
I can?
Yes.
Oh, how do I do that?
Diplomacy.
Diplomancy.
Diplomancy. It's an arcane school of magic.
Germany. Where's the thing? Request lend lease, offer trade, influence nation, allow debt, Russian embargo. How do I do the thing? Oh wait, this is Ireland. I need Germany. Expeditionary force. Okay.
You're gonna give Ireland the control of all of the Italian forces in the Middle East.
What are all these Irish troops doing in Syria?
Everybody remembers the great Irish conquests.
Who is this? This is the First Corps inside North Africa Command.
I declared war on Latvia, FYI. Ooh, that was a good attack.
Okay. Should just be the First Corps. I've sent you as a expeditionary force.
Okay. I will accept. And now I have control. All of the control.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You don't retreat, you go the other way.
So those guys then are now, are they still connected to my HQ or no?
They are well, let's see. Yes, they are.
I see.
But I mean, you should have given me an HQ, which you did. Yeah. And then I'll do this, and then I'll give them back. Yes, more heavy cruisers for the Germans.
No, all the heavy cruisers.
The surface raider fleet grows. And you know what we do when we finish building heavy cruisers? We build...
Republican Spain is mobilizing.
We build more heavy cruisers. The Stugat, the Muchen, the Hagen, and the Hildebrand.
Does everybody see me as the highest threat? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, you did poke the entire planet in the eye with a stick.
I don't know what you're talking about. That sounds like a lot of filthy lies. Saudi Arabia's highest threat is the UK. Persia's is the UK. I am the highest threat for the Soviet Union. Turkey, they think the UK is the highest threat again. See, Turkey doesn't have anything to fear from me. I'm good people.
I'm good people. Let's see. The aircraft carriers are building faster than the battleships. That actually surprises me a little.
Well, I mean, aircraft carrier, well, has a bunch of armor on it. You know, it's a big old empty shell that houses planes.
Yeah, true.
I mean, battleships got like guns.
It's got things.
Stuff.
It's got doodles.
Things.
It's got doodles.
Yeah.
It's got all of the doodle.
Oh, of course, you declared war on Latvia without me knowing about it.
I did say it out loud.
Did you?
Yes.
I was too busy doing Italian things.
So it may have been a surprise to Italians, but the Germans did send them a memo.
Nonsense.
It's lies. It's German propaganda.
We get German propaganda invading Latvia.
Best kind of propaganda.
And we are just marching right down the coast here. Egypt for Italians.
Egypt for Egyptalians.
I'm Africa coring so hard. Notice me, Germany's empire.
Oh, jeez. 4-engine airframe technology. Germany can into strategic bombers.
I thought you weren't doing that.
I think I might, for poops and giggles. Depends.
Well, what are you gonna strategically bomb?
I don't know. Russia? America? It's my America bomber program.
So does this, I know this game goes to 1948, right? Or does it go further with the Finest Hour mod? Or not mod, but DLC?
I don't know.
Now, I know in Hearts of Iron 4, if you're still at war when 1948 rolls around, the time is just going to keep going until you're not at war anymore. Is it the same here?
No.
Ben, you're my go-to guy on this. No, so it will end in 1948 regardless.
Yes?
I'm hearing a lot of equivocation from my German ally over there.
Germany doesn't know about the things very well. I'm pretty sure the game is hard-coded to end in 1948.
Okay,
but
right.
It's been a while, and I'm not positive. I'm sure somebody in the comment section will correct us.
Because Hearts of Iron 4 will just like keep going until you're not at war anymore.
Yeah, and even that's a new thing in Paradox saying even in what's the word? EU4 it's a new thing where the game will keep rolling past the end date. It disables Iron Man mode, but that's it. Like if there's something you really want to finish.
I don't think I've ever played a game past 1821 anyway.
I don't think I got there once since they implemented it, and I didn't keep going. I bugged out. All right, so we
moving down the coast.
Should be almost done with a bunch. Yeah, lots of roads. All right, and I forgot that I have to do things in Syria land.
Well, I mean, it's not like they're like, you know, hardcore British fighting units over there.
It's mostly just a couple generals with nobody under them.
Like them and their personal like staff just running around, just like trying to evade these Italian expeditionary forces.
Where's the Second Army? It should be holding the line in Beirut. Sir, you are the Second Army. Damn it!
Drumhead trial if we're ever deserted.
Bridging equipment, that's a good one.
I'm about to have one of my brigades finish here soon. Actually, all my brigades should be done before our offensive against the Soviet Union.
Let's see. I'm actually good. This is actually going to work because I'll get superior firepower done at the end of March.
Well, it actually works out really well.
And that'll allow me to attach all of my because I got like 15 or 20 self-propelled artilleries popping off the production queues, but nowhere to put them yet. I will be able to attach them to all my tanks and motorized infantry. So that's going to be good. And in terms of fighting units, I'm building up I'm building Stukas for the first time, and some Focke-Wulfs. Those will be done before the offensives. More heavy cruisers, radar. Is the radar going to be finished before the offensive? Yes. MPs, roads, all the things. I mean, this is a pretty impressive fleet. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 heavy cruisers, 9 capital ships.
Look, why you gotta make me feel like that? Why you gotta say things like that to hurt my feelings?
Don't you have heavy cruisers? I thought you did.
I do, but not as many.
When the Kriegsmarine is more impressive than the, what is it, the Regia Nautica or something like that?
Why are you asking me? I don't.
You're Italy.
I don't know what it's called.
I don't know the words.
It's Task Force Broadsword. Okay.
Is it more impressive than Task Force Broadsword?
I have, what do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 heavy cruisers and a bunch of destroyers.
When's your first battleship come off?
Those are at the top of the queue. That's going to be in February, February of this year.
Oh, nice.
Or no, February of 1940, and then December and November in 1940.
February of this year. It's already done. Wonderful.
No, they're all going to roll off the line early next year and then late next year.
Cool.
You know what I really should do is clean up these islands the British Isles that are in here in the Mediterranean, Cyprus and Malta.
Mm-hmm.
I should do that.
I actually need a little bit more. I mean, I could just thin out the line, but I'm going to put in some more infantry. So we're going to go infantry, artillery, anti-tank. That's what I like to do. Yes, and 10 divisions. Sounds good.
Portugal canceled my trade agreement. That was so generous to them. I was giving them 89 cents on the dollar for gasoline.
I feel bad for whatever company I have hired out. Who built the tires? Henschel? I think it's Henschel. For Henschel.
There you go, asking me questions I would not know the answer to.
They spent all their time and effort building these wonderful Tigers, and I ordered like 10,000 of them, and then every single time something comes up, I go, you know what, we're going to delay that. It keeps getting pushed down the production queue in favor of other things.
Finland is mobilizing. Hey, maybe they'll help us fight the Soviets.
They should. I mean, the Winter War.
They're aligned towards Comintern, actually.
Duh, or not.
I am Finland's highest threat.
Italy is very threatening to Finland. Finnish clay. Well, do they have clay up there? Finnish rocks.
The Italian invasion of Finland, circa August 1939.
Yep, everybody remembers that.
Sounds legit. So I've only got one submarine left.
Oh God!
And it is running around trying to evade a British carrier. Well, it's been sinking convoys left and right, but like of the 12 I started with at the beginning of the game, I've only got one left.
That's a little sad.
So I'm curious about this. For my surface fleet, which is still in dock, just hanging out because we're still accumulating ships.
Yeah.
I have this. See here, each point of hull size above 16 gives a penalty of 4% on positioning. The fleet's a total penalty of 32.4%. So what is that actually telling me?
Say those words again.
Okay, so you know where if you select a fleet,
yes,
right? So you've got, it tells you exactly how many ships you got. So I have like 5 capital ships, 16 screens, and 0 others in my particular fleet here, and it's giving me a 32.4% penalty to the fleet.
Oh, positioning, yeah. Basically, the larger the fleet is, the harder it is to keep it together. And
okay,
if you have like a high positioning penalty, like if your positioning is good, the battleships will fight the battleships and the destroyers will fight the destroyers. But if everybody's out of position, you'll have like a battleship fighting a light cruiser and just wrecking it.
Okay, so what overrides what then? Do I still want a really nice big fleet, or should I be splitting this up into more manageable bites?
Generally, having a doom stack is good if you have enough ships to doom stack. If you do not, you're going to want to try to keep your positioning penalty to about 25%. Like mine's like 27% right now, and I don't want it any higher than that.
Okay, well then I might have a big fleet, because I can support like 30-some ships in a single fleet with this guy that I've got, who's got the sweet tricorn hat, Campione.
Mr. Tricorn?
Admiral Campione. Mr. Tricorn. Admiral Tricorn.
I have Admiral Raider in charge of my shit. What should I do with these carrier air groups? I'll put them on convoy rating and see what happens. Go out.
Ah, we've improved our abilities in large front to level 2. Hooray.
Large front. The Italians like a large front.
Not really. It's antithetical to what we like, actually.
Go. All right, you guys go out and fly thingies and see if you get shot down or not. Oh, they're getting shot down.
Of course.
Stop the things.
Tactical command structure. I was researching it. Where'd it go?
Cancel those orders. Go fly home. Yeah, that's why you don't fly planes next to England. They all get blown up.
Who'd you send over there?
I decided to try to vet my carrier air groups a little bit, get them a little bit of combat, and they got shot up pretty good.
Promptly messed up.
They flew out once and immediately got intercepted by the RAF.
Whoopsie daisy.
All right, lots. I've got like 3 main highways heading up to the Russian front.
Wait, I'm wasting IC on production? No way. What do we need to produce more of?
That means you don't have enough stuff on your queue.
I know. That's what I'm. Well, it's kind of what I'm saying. It's like, what should I produce more of?
All of it.
All the things. So I don't want to really produce more armies. I don't really need more armies, do I? Air stuff I could probably use more of.
Planes are good.
Interceptors, carrier group. I'm not really using aircraft carriers. I don't have any. Naval bombers? Well, spamming naval bombers isn't as good here as it is in Hearts of Iron 4. It's
not nearly as big. I mean, they're good. They're just not, the super OP crazy nonsense that they are in what's a doodled.
I think we'll produce a few more tactical bombers. That's what we'll do.
Actually, I went pretty heavy into tactical bombers. I built a lot of them. Ooh, Germany figured out what rocket engines are.
Oh man, are we gonna get a comment out there now?
I could try secret rocket development. Yeah, let's work on that. Theoretical jet engine. Yeah, we'll work on that.
I remember I was one of the first people, actually probably the first to have that particular event fire in Hearts of Iron 4.
Yeah?
The comment side, yeah, because I posted up on Reddit, everyone was falling all over themselves about it. Because it's funny because it plays off of the comment cited in EU4, which is comment cited, lose one stability, a vase falls over.
Well, comment cited is, I believe that is in every single Paradox game now.
Is it?
Yeah. It's like a running joke. They have it in all of their games.
How's the Syrian front coming?
It's installed. Oh, there's a front in Syria.
I mean, I use front in the loosest possible term since this is like, a bunch of open desert.
Yeah. I forgot that I was doing things over here. All right.
I mean, I would do them, but I can't.
All right. I built some air bases. Can I not? Oh, I can't do it like that.
Engineering research advance, hooray.
Yay.
Oh, you know what I could build more of are more tank divisions.
Italian tanks.
Okay, I got light tanks. They do things.
They know how to do the things. Don't you worry about the things. They can do the things.
What would be a good? What would be good to have go through Russia?
Are we still getting any convoy?
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah, we are.
I would think artillery would be good in Russia, right?
Yes.
So why don't we could just make big old artillery divisions, I suppose, right?
Big old artillery divisions. Well, the Russians got a lot of infantry, so yes, blowing things up is good. People blow up good in Russia. All right, I built lots and lots of MPs. Okay, so we're just
defensiveness and toughness, air defense. Well, I don't really need engineer and artillery units, do I? What goes good? So if I made an artillery division, which is like 3 artillery and then plus 1 other, what should I put in there?
Well, you have to have infantry in it.
Have to?
You have to, or it's just going to basically break and run and not doing anything.
Okay, well, so our infantry and 3 artillery then.
Yeah.
It's the thing I can do.
That'll, have super heavy light attack.
Which is good against infantry.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to make like 10 of those, I think.
Czechoslovakia is still a little pissy, so you guys could use a little bit more MPs down here. And Poland is a little pissy. Just a little bit, though. That there. Did you... Ooh, jungle warfare equipment, just in time for Barbarossa.
Just in time.
Yeah, exactly.
All those Russian jungles.
Mm-hmm.
This is literally just a run down the coast because there's just so little infrastructure over here to actually
to do anything,
move anywhere.
Yeah. All right, I built a bunch of air bases, thinking you could just stack them up on top of each other, but that's not how that works apparently. So these I just gotta deploy these, get them out of my way.
That's how it works in Hearts of Iron 4.
Yeah. I thought you could do it in this one too, but I guess not. Thought you used to be able to. Maybe it was something that got patched out or changed.
That is something I probably should have considered doing, is building some air bases. It's not too late. I could build an air base.
All right. Well, that was a waste of IC, but not a big one because it didn't work the way I remembered.
Because I will want air support in my Balkan offensive into Russia and Barbarossa. You guys are all marching down further into Egypt. Excellent.
All of the Egypt.
Not all Egypt now. Rare material donations. 50 rare materials. Hot damn. My shortages are all solved.
Huzzah.
The home front have been donating spare tires. Okay. Good for me.
I'm starting to see the infrastructure tendrils moving out towards the Russian front now.
In Italy?
From like East Prussia.
Oh.
And through Czechoslovakia.
Germany's just so much more infrastructured up than Italy is.
It's got all of the green. All right, what is the next thing that's coming that's cool? I got 10 infantry divisions coming.
Go.
Those guys, the radars will be done in January. Don't message me when I'm recording.
Really need to enable streamer mode.
Yeah. Well, it turns on when I start streaming. It's just I don't ever remember to turn it on before I start recording.
We'll just bunch of infrastructure must just finished up. Oh wait, no, it didn't finish. Okay, never mind.
It must have. Wait, no, never mind.
No. Italian civil engineering is the best. So I've just been switching to like supply map mode because I've got pretty much my front set up. My front is set up against the Russians. So wherever supplies are moving in also concert with where like my suppression units are, I'm just building up, infrastructure in those areas.
Yes.
Is what I'm doing. So
well, an easy way to figure out where you need infrastructure is just to use the supply map mode and figure out where the supplies are moving through. And just build it up there where it's already going.
Yeah, which is what we got going on here. Which everything it's queued up. It just needs to finish up now is what needs to happen.
All right, Syria. It's the hideous over here now. I border gored it.
Well, it's better than no goring it, I suppose.
Much better than no gore.
Well, you can't cede states to like Syria or anything, can you?
There is not a functionality to give territory from one country to another.
Pity.
Really is. I mean, while this game does a lot of really cool things, there's a lot of stuff that got horrendously overlooked.
I can understand. It was the early days.
Yeah. It kind of felt like they were just like flying by the seat of their pants, and they're like, "Let's do this, and let's do this, and let's do this." All right. So
do we have a bunch of infrastructure still queued up? We do. Good. As we should.
Yeah, I still got a lot on the doodle. It's like my word of the month, doodle.
Doodle.
When I just can't figure out what I want to say, doodle. All right, Estonia, your time is come.
But they're all joining the Allies, and you declare war on them.
So doesn't make any difference. They're not going to come over here. What I love doing about taking the Baltic states is it just gives you a nice jumping off point for taking Leningrad. They have the British. There's been like one air combat over Germany in the last month, and it looks like they turned around. We hit them hard enough that they turned around and went back home without bombing anything.
Yeah. Just don't even come over here.
Your bombing is bad, and you should feel bad.
Don't even. Just don't.
Were you planning on attacking Spain, like you said?
Not if we're going to be launching at me. I would have to dedicate my resources to one or the other. Either I'm fighting the Soviet Union or I'm fighting Spain. One of the two.
We'll do Barbarossa.
Spain is certainly on the docket. I mean, at the very least, we want to be able to take, some of the like probably around like Barcelona, and then cut through the southern border of Germany into like where Bilbao would be.
Yeah. I'm just
that way we have a supply route there that we can build up and such.
Yeah.
Then we can launch invasions from there into England if we so desire. But that'll have to be like after the Soviet offensive.
Yeah.
Hooray! Everything's upgraded according to this.
Huzzah!
Yeah.
I think I'm still working on.
Did the British actually land a bunch of units over in Syria?
Wait, did they?
I think they did.
Did they?
Looks like they did.
I'm not paying the slightest bit of attention to it. Oh, they beat me. Well, I gotta get my troops over here then.
You gotta beat them back. You can't let them
Got
spread.
nothing but militia over here.
Do you want British? Because that's how you get British.
Oh, there's one infantry division is what they landed.
God, there are so many Soviet Union soldiers stacked up here near Estonia. Jesus Christ. Got anti-tank and an armored unit, 8 infantry divisions. Oh, we lost a province somewhere. Oh, look at that. They actually decided to attack there. Okay, why don't you go beat that up?
Go beat them.
I actually had a little partisan unit pop up in northern Egypt, which actually that might actually be really detrimental if they cut off my supplies there.
Rocket artillery.
Oh man!
Right after we figured out how rockets worked. Let's see, I could probably use a little bit less espionage.
Espionage.
Yeah. Although I need more officers. So we're just going to, you know, divert that over from spies to officers, because I'm at 99% now, and when Barbarossa goes off, there's going to be a little bit of casualties, is the word I think I'm looking for. Casualties?
Nah, I don't know.
Some
I think it's a myth.
some people might get hurt.
I think it's all the peace-loving hippies that are spreading that around.
Yeah. Thankfully, I mean, if I look at revolt risk, it's like, sure, the French are pissy, but the Poles are cool. And that's what's important. And there's just, except for one province, there's some angry Poles. Everywhere else, everyone's fine. But we have to end this episode here.
Do we?
Yeah.
Do we have to?
Yeah, it's 32 minutes in.
Yeah, well, you know. Fine.
All right, everybody. Was this Ben? This is Ben. Okay. Thank you for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, donate to our Patrons if you really love us. It helps keep food on the table and us in employ. So all those links for Patreon channels, all that good stuff's in the description below. And we will see you guys next time.
See you later.